What's going on, guys? RP Gabby08 here with a little quick update on my Mercury. A couple little tips for some of you guys who asked me some questions, and a little sneak peek on my Camaro as well. First of all, Metal Matthew hit me up in my Camaro, my last Camaro video, asking me what kind of wires I use for the spark plugs. So I'm going to go ahead and show him that. And then DC in here had some questions about Bondo and stuff like that, so I'm going to help him out with that one as well. So let's get into these wires. This is what I use right here. This all comes in a pack, and there's still some missing. There's like some black and red, you know, they come in all colors. You can get this at Walmart in your arts and crafts. I'm pretty sure Michael sells it, maybe Hard Lobby, anywhere that, you know, has arts and crafts, they'll sell it. I think it cost me like $6 for a bunch of these, but this is what I use for my spark plug wires. It bends really good and stuff like that. This could also be used for brake line as well. And then, you know, you can get wires from anywhere. Like this wire I got from, I think, maybe Michael's or somewhere. I can't remember where I got it, but this is what I use for my battery wire. I use this to positive and the negative. When it's a positive, I just go ahead and paint it red. So that's where I got that stuff from. And then DC in here. All right, buddy. I'll say that this is your hood that you're working on right here. Let me see. I use this stuff, this white putty, and I also use the glazing spot putty. I've had this for a long time. It lasts a long time because you just use a little bit. You don't glob it all on there and stuff like that. This is what I do is I take the cap off. I squeeze a little bit from the bottom so some shows up on the top. And then what I got is stencil paper. You see this right here? It's for stencils. I just cut off little corners of it, little square pieces, and that's what I use to just slap off the Bondo or the putty from the top, and I wipe it on, you know, smoothly on this part, like right here. Smoothly, I'll just go all the way down and get a little bit more all the way down until your seam right here would be, you know, cleared. Let it dry. This stuff dries really quick. I say about 20 minutes, and then go ahead and sand it down. The Bondo, the glazing spot putty, whatever, that stuff takes a little bit longer to dry, and it also shrinks. But once that is dry, you're going to get your sandpaper, and this is the sandpaper that I use right here. And I just tear off a little piece of the corner, and you sand so it's all smooth, and then you're going to go over it again. And what I usually do is I go with this, sand it smooth, then I go with my glazing spot putty and go over it, sand it smooth, over with it, just keep going until it's real smooth. Hit it with primer. Once you hit it with primer, you'll see whatever cracks and stuff are left over, and just keep doing it. You know, it's, you know, there's a process to get it real smooth, but I mean, you know, take your time and you'll get the hang of it. I mean, some people, it's not meant to be to use Bondo. They make Bondo bombs, but just take your time. Like I said, you know, if you have any Bondo, you know, things that need to be puttied up or whatever, if you want to go ahead and send it to me, I'll go ahead and do it for you and send it back. But hope that works. If not, like I said, hit me up in a message. And then on to my Mercury. Here's my Mercury. This is one can of the either Flaming Orange or the Orange Burst. I don't know. There's two different oranges. This is one of them, and then the truck is the other orange that the lacquer has. But this is one whole can right here, and through each step before I went to go do another coat, I wet sanded it, and I still need to hit it with the gloss and then buff it after that. But yeah, that's one can right there, and then you can see my Bondo work on this. It took a while, but I mean, once you take your time, It comes out really good. I put the lights in there already. I just got to still add the lenses. The grill is just mocked up there. It's not even on all the way. Let's see what we got here. I worked on this thing all day yesterday and a little bit some before. I got put on suspension for fighting at work, so I got a week off of work. I don't go back till next Tuesday, so I'll be working on this for a while. Hopefully I get it done today. No, actually I still need to go buy some clear coat, so it won't be done for a little bit. I don't know if you could see, I used the orange spark plug wires to match the color of the paint. These things right here, that's real copper tubing. Jimmy, this is the tubing that I sent to you. I had a little piece left over and I just, cut it and put it up there. You can't really see now, but in the pictures when I do a slide of it, the hoses from the water hose is actually real rubber, and then the filter hose right here where my nail is at, that's actually a real rubber hose as well. I'm still working on the exhaust. I'm pretty sure that's where the exhaust is going to end, right there where the two white ones are. Probably like right here where my finger is. That's where they're going to end at on both sides. Just because I modified the back of it, because the wheels were a little bit too wide to fit in the car, so I had to, make something work back there. What, son? Go sit. So, that's that. Okay, son, just a second. So there's the Merc. Oh, here's the interior. It's gonna be like this brownish color with the white. I added the silver trimming on the front seats, and then the same with the back seat. There's a line of the bare metal foil on the top silver piece. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys. I know I just did a slide of it. I just wanted to show you the car. Also, the homie Job Performance I was talking to yesterday. What, son? What? Talking to Job Performance yesterday, and he wanted to see the Camaro, which I will probably be starting sometime today. Just because I can only do so much on this car before I gotta, clear it and stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing some work on it today. Let me get this little mock-up going real quick. I'll set you down just for 1 second, guys. Alright. So this is what I got so far on the Camaro. I painted it all red, and then I used the Tamiya masking tape to make my stripes, and then I went over it with black. This still needs to be wet sanded. Of course, it's not going to sit that low, but that's that. And as soon as I get around to it, I'll do another update on that. But until then, you guys, that's pretty much it. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and make a just a slide of it completed. But thank you guys for the comments and the messages and stuff. If you guys do have any questions, please send me a message. I really don't get anyone back in a comment, so if you're gonna ask me a question in a comment, the chances of me answering are very slim. It's better send me messages. I respond to those as soon as I get them. So, till next time, you guys take it easy. Peace. Keep up the great work. Great videos. Very great videos. Peace.